Hello everyone, Nusra Shahin here. I hope, and now I'm live on Instagram as well, and in our groups and on Facebook page. It's like a full introduction. If anyone is watching live right now, would you please be very kind to just give me signal about sound and also the audio. So today's topic is soul's mission and energy clearing. If you are hearing me, could you please give me a hands up, thumbs up. So we can go ahead. Can you hear me well? Everything looks perfect on my side. Someone just did thumbs up. I can't see your names. If you have questions, please keep dropping that in the chat boxes. Some of you need to give permission about the about showing your name. Okay, today's topic is soul mission and energy clearing. I put 4 or 5 questions in the event description. This is a topic I wanted to share about for some time, but I was kind of unsure about how to share it because it was like deep topic. Also, for me, it was quite intense. The channeling, the messages, also the it is quite a big topic. Maybe that is also another aspect. So the talk will be moving slowly at a slow pace, and we are going to do a connection session. So we can all receive the insights from also our own heart, higher selves, and soul. This way, we don't just listen, but we can also be in the state of receiving it, feeling the frequency and vibration, the messages, maybe some visions might come to you. Let's start with the connection session. So we know that we are connected and we are protected, we are blessed throughout this talk and afterwards. So in our connection sessions, we go into our heart space and find that presence. You can visualize yourself as a small figurine, a smaller version of yourself. Sit in your heart temple. Observe the field in your heart temple. And by inhaling and exhaling, just allow this heart feeling to be a part of this topic, the topic of soul's mission and topic of clearing the energy field. So feel that heart, opening of the heart. Inhale and exhale. Just allow your awareness, your presence, your attention to blend with this heart energy. So you are in your sense, in your connectedness, in your sense of this union with your soul, with your higher selves. So let's invite the soul and the higher selves into this place, and also set intentions to see how soul's mission and energy clearing are important and relevant to your path. This is a very important topic because in multidimensional consciousness studies, We look at soul's mission as your purpose, or not just in your everyday life, but in all layers of your being. The same mission will look differently on different layers. They are connected, they are interconnected, but at the same time, in my book, Multidimensional Consciousness and the New Earth, I described the soul's purpose, authentic purpose, like a rope that you just hold, and with so much inner power, and you know that it is a link for you to connect with your higher dimensional self, your higher dimensional consciousness. This is what we describe it as multidimensional presence. So it is where you can come together with your own soul's lineage, your guides, and learn, grow, train, whichever consciousness level is best for you to receive that kind of wisdom. So it is, in a way, it is your school. It is a way for you to express yourself, manifest yourself in daily reality. On higher realities, higher perceptions, higher dimensions, maybe you are in your higher self's presence, maybe you are on the same mission with different abilities and awareness and perception. So when you experience that as yourself as a layered being, the rope connecting this is, of course, your intention, your heart's portal, but there's also a theme coming up that is dear to your heart, dear to your soul. It is abilities are opening around it. Wisdom flow is powerful and beautiful. You are holding on to that mission. It could be, nature, art, creativity, helping elderly, helping animals, helping earth. It might be building new financial systems. It might be environmental subjects. It might be around marketing, communication, music. So it could be anything in terms of when you look at it from work or hobby point of view. But it could be actually meaning something much deeper, much higher than that. It might be something to do with sacral chakra, power of humanity. That is like for example, if you are working with colors and creativity, it might be something to do with maybe your soul's lineage. Your work is around bringing love and unity to humanity. And there are higher versions. High and low are descriptions. So it is because we use language. I am bringing this words to make sense of it. If you are working with, let's say, children or elderly, building systems to bring some new ways for diversity, it might be that your lineage has something very powerful energy around compassion energy, and this might be you might be actually carrying a mission to make it possible on earth, and that might be the thing that will empower you fully, and that might be the key for you to open the doors to heaven, your stairway to heaven. So this is your mission. You can find about it more and go deeper in that. So soul's mission is so important, and also it is sacred. So this is why I say that you have to hold on to it. It is important for you. It is important for your own journey. It is going to help you to activate yourself on all levels, in all aspects. It will change, it will grow, it will flow differently, but it will actually, yes, it is helping us grow, learn new skills and build connections, and we feel satisfied and belong around what we love doing. But at the same time, if you look at it from your higher dimensional presence, it is a way to channel all that wisdom through the gates of consciousness that might be inaccessible to others, because you have the key, you have the mission, because your soul lineage has that mission. So this is very important. I'm just explaining a bit. Hello everyone, thank you very much for thumbs up, and I have some viewers on Instagram. Thank you very much. Here there is important topic. If soul's mission is important, and if we are going to embark on a journey in our higher dimensional presence and activate abilities, how do we know what the truth is? How do we know? This is a question that I come across from time to time. It is like it comes to me, or I see that in the spiritual communities on social media. So how do we know what truth is? How do we know who to follow? What path is right? At the moment, I'm hearing some confusion around this exposing culture is very widespread. I have been hearing that, this is corrupted, ancient ascended masters are corrupted, archangels are corrupted, they are actually Satan. So there's like a whole bunch of information about, like as if, whole heaven has been corrupted, or whole spirituality, whole wisdom studies are corrupted. So it's kind of like this is not something I'm saying. This is sad to see that people are finding it so difficult to appreciate, to honor the helpers of and the teachers of higher wisdom. I'm very unhappy to see that, because in my own journey, I have both benefited from the guidance and wisdom of ascended masters, support of Archangel Michael being the rock star, all the archangels. So they have been always be supportive, loving, and very insightful companions, supporters. It was like a different way of feeling the friendliness, family in different on different layers. And this is it is sad to see that people are targeting other people's beliefs, faiths, and making everyone doubt about everything. This is not good, because some of us will have the fear. And I started to see that there are videos pointing out the same issue as a thing that is not well, that doesn't sound good. So I appreciate everyone who is sharing their views, that saying, this is not a good way of approaching these beings, because we are receiving so much support. And throughout the shift, I was observing in my higher dimensional meditations, multidimensional observations, and also sharing this with blog posts, that we have been moving towards a higher frequency and vibrational Mother Earth, a planetary consciousness, and that was also a work in the making. While this was happening, we had missions, we had roles to fulfill. However, this is also an important thing, that such missions requires a certain level of alignment, awareness, and trust and faith. So by creating this negativity around holy or higher dimensional beings and wisdom and principles, people are being scared or doubtful, hesitant about taking that journey. So that is kind of one of the things that I wanted to come out and speak and bring my own perspective, also share how I describe this with the guidance of my higher self in my book Multidimensional Consciousness and the New Earth. So the purpose, the soul's mission is important. As an earth being, you are holding a key, a doorway. You are, and in that with that key and with that doorway, that you are actually helping all humanity to receive it through you, through your soul lineage, through your wisdom, through activating your abilities. And on that journey, it could be from this fate, from another fate. Maybe it might appear to you as galactics. It might appear to you as elderly ancestors or angels or planets, even planets as guides. So how do we know what is truth? Even if I see that angel, is it an angel? You know, people, that is really good question. That is so good question, because we don't know who to trust, what guidance is correct. So that is, I think, if we know how it feels, then we would have better motivation and more trust in going into unknown. So if it is within me, if I have that compass within me, within my heart, if I can connect and check if something is correct, then I can step into the path that is opening in front of me. Yes, that is the answer about the truth and who to follow. You follow that heart. That compass is within you, and your guides are your higher selves, not those masters or these galactics. They are supporting, they are teaching their wisdom, they are helping you maybe. But your own, who to follow is your own lineage, your own higher selves. You are a being that is layer by layer extending to all these dimensions, and you are actually one with the whole on one level. So your awareness and presence expanding, and you can visualize. Also, this is about chakras opening up, higher and higher chakras, and you are embracing, embodying your higher self. In multidimensional studies, we talk about integrating your higher selves. So we don't talk about ascension as like you are becoming something higher. No, you are already something higher, but you are disconnected. Bring that down into your being, down or up. So you are all progressing all together in all directions. While you are going towards your higher self is coming towards you. So this is arrival, this is union, this is coming together. A higher degree of union, not about enlightenment, not about ascension. It is a higher degree of union. And again, your mission is your, like, you know, if we have a mutual interest, you have a mutual thing going on. That is the topic of, let's talk about, you know, what we are doing next for in like, let's look at the plan. Well, how can we achieve that mission? Because you know what you are representing here. You are carrying that torch as a lineage holder of your own soul lineage. We are all lineage holders. We are all agents of a certain mission, wisdom, abilities. So we need to understand what truth is for us. Have that. Once we have that sorted out, we are going to go like, okay, it feels truth. Like, you know, when you go on a date, it's like sometimes you look at them, how you go like, it didn't click. You know, I just don't feel it. You know, it's just something is off. But can you feel that with try to feel that around certain insights, guidance? Maybe not. Maybe you can just trust it. Maybe you know at that time it is the right thing. The important thing is, again, heart connection, higher self connection. There are many ways of receiving information, bringing data, collecting data. We are all unique. If you have done your human design, if you have your human design, if you have your human design chart, you might learn some some knowledge about how you collect data from your external environment. For example, I am emotional, so I collect the data through my emotions. Emotionally, I collected and emotionally make decisions. So I have to be aware of it and then stay with it and have the clarity. So this is a way of learning about how you process information. But this is information. You might like to go and check research before going towards certain direction. Maybe you want to discuss with a coach or a consultant. Maybe you want to just write about it, or just forget about it for a few days, have a walk and come back to that subject again. That is important when you decide to when you want to make important choices. Some people need to wait. Some people are just instinctively aware whether it is right for them or not. It is like making life choices. We need to take time, research, but after that, there is energetic and spiritual aspect. It is about truth, feeling that truth, and having the familiarity around the truth. How does it feel to me? So I'm not going to go deeper into this truth, how we feel truth, and because we look at it as a being, as a guide, and we have a separate practice around it. If you come and join us in I might do a separate thing about it, maybe a video or a practice, but we do that free meditation events. Come and join us and experience the heart connection, alignment, and truth. If yeah we already I already have that in December meditations. You will find that we have that in December meditations, December 2021. We felt the frequency and vibration of truth. How does it feel? How do you sense the truth? So you can look at it, you can check it out. So once you have that truth, sense of truth, uh, bring the attention to understand how does truth feels me. You made the research. This is how you want to find the how you want to go about certain things. But once you made that choice, you also, there is important thing to remember. For example, it's about life choice, it's about mission, how to go about it, how to practice, what path, what modality, what practices to follow. Once you made that choice, because it will feel light and right to you. Once you made that choice, even if things, also life choices, even if it doesn't really happy, blissful, joyful all the time, you know that you have made that choice consciously and checked it within your heart space, and you will see that maybe there are some wisdom on that way waiting for you. Maybe it is not always happy and joyful. Maybe there are some sadness and disappointments, but you know that you followed your heart, you chose the truth, you sensed the truth, you made the research, and at the time it was your truth. So you own that. You own that. Once you have that responsibility, also you are more powerful in your power. You are more powerful in your journey towards everything in life, and also in your spiritual journey. This also takes us back to energy clearing. This takes us to energy clearing. How it is important. Yes, this was the fourth question. I think one of the questions today, we're talking about soul mission and energy clearing. They are hand in hand together, because energy clearing is going to come up. It is coming up in the I see again for some time. It is important topic. I wanted to speak about it, but it's like, for me, finding the ways to communicate in educational or just random talks. It requires some preparation and just balancing that information within myself. So because it is quite a more deep and charged topic for myself as well. So in my journey, I have been yeah, I have experienced certain I had certain experiences that made me learn deeply about how to protect our energy, my energy space. So while writing my book, my channels were always, I needed like the highest protection, because it was yeah, it was, I wasn't so, skilled at it, but apparently it was my task to do it. So they said like, you got to do it, and this is the deadline. With my higher selves and guides, while I was going through that writing journey, it was like, that channels were opening up. I could feel the frequency and vibration rising. I could feel the protection, but at the same time, I was feeling that there was this pressure, there was this interceptions into my channels, into my space. I never mentioned that because I didn't want to cause fear about spiritual path. Some people know me and they understand. They are aware that this is a part of the journey. So as it developed, also when opening the school and creating all the courses and everything, required me to channel this information from a very, I will say, higher dimensions. So it is not myself, but in my multidimensional presence, the school opens up in the higher dimensions. So we have this work group. It is quite fun, joyful, and yeah, with archangels and masters and teachers and ancient masters. So I love working with them. So for me, sharing multidimensionality is my connection, not just multidimensionality, mastery, wisdom, abilities. Let's activate, let's do the work, let's go and create collective shift. Let's create that new consciousness. It is our job. I love that whole, that like, what's up, what is the plan, hey, like, what is on, is there any plan around it, let's channel something, let's anchor something. So it is kind of, I have my own way of relating to, connecting, communicating with my folks. And I love, it's for me about working, creating content, writing, like, before connecting with you, like I was sitting with Kuan Yin for an hour or so. I just didn't want to come up. I wanted to just stay there, and it was just having lovely chat. So about this talk, um, yeah, it is lovely, joyful, see, but at the same time, you have to protect yourself. Yes, I know that there are beautiful people are mentioning and bringing clarity, sharing the insights about, protect your energy, protect your field, and take care of yourself. Yes, it is very important. It is important to stay in your heart space, connect, and stay with your higher self alignment, and find that light, sweet spot of being who you are, being in your element. Sometimes energies are high, we are purifying deeply, we might feel just a bit imbalances, and then come back to that balance and again refresh our connection and well-being, and come back come back to our element. That is important to create these mental notes about how I am feeling, how does it feel, and setting intentions and clearings. But there is nothing to fear. This is important to say, like, this is why I wasn't sharing much about that part. But still, maybe my um, regular people in our multidimensional practices, maybe they notice that, we do a lot of clearing, we share all that light with our all the body layers of our body, and then we stay in our own consciousness lineage, the line, we stay in our own pillar of light. So this is all, I that was very important for in our studies to bring sovereignty. That is a difficult word. I did practice before I came online. It is good to stay as a sovereign being. Sovereign being. You are a sovereign being. That means you are like Vatican. Autonomy. So it's like, for example, when you say Vatican, it just stirs all the emotions of like intensity within me. So everyone has different triggers and different journey around certain faiths and certain concepts. So this can bring up some some things to clear. This is also a part of the energy clearing, not just outside but also inside. I have a special thing that I want to bring here. Probably tomorrow's talk will be like this. We have an event tomorrow around soul mission and receiving our new missions in the new galactic year, aligning with our missions. You know, you're just gonna receive it from your higher self. Nothing surprising. If you don't want to come, don't come, but connect with your higher self and asks, "What's up? What do I do? What do we do? Let's connect and gather our forces together. Let's create some shift. I want big one." So about these interceptions, you know, energetic clearing, it is first, I would say, this I will probably do another video about it, but maybe a message for tonight just to complete the topic. It is like first look within, what is there for you to see, what is to clear. Of course, you know, create this beautiful bubble of protection around you. You might be able to find nice videos on YouTube as well. Visualize, connect with your angels and guides and higher selves, and just share how you are feeling. We just speak. In multidimensional studies, it's all about speaking, chatting, and just, even that is silently in your mind, just bring awareness and know that it has been a dialogue. There was a dialogue in there. So in just 1 second, you can make a conversation book full of conversations as you go into your higher dimensional presence. So it's like, you can just speak and say that how you're feeling, and go deep and follow the guidance. It is a huge topic. What I wanted to say is that, especially what I wanted to say for tonight, the same topic, same interception, or this, someone is coming into and coming to block your channels or receive something, an energetic siphoning, energy stealing, theft, dark people trying to haunt spiritual energy, wisdom. Yeah, I had the chance of learning about it in my journey, but the message was always like, it was like, just be determined. If you're just seeing it, look within, see if there's any lesson, receive it, understand it, learn the dynamics, how it works, how come that being or that thing has that kind of power over you. Observe, be aware. So I was always assured that, because also I was doing this work as part of a soul mission. I thought that was, it had a built-in protection anyway. I was guided to practice self-love. I was guided to learn the lessons and clear if there is any relevant karma on personal level. Also, around my mission on collective level. That brings the whole issue to wonderful, amazing, different level. So your mission might have been, can attract certain energies. So that might not be personally you, it might be relevant to you, but maybe the energy coming to you might be about you, and also you are your mission, you are your soul lineage. So there are different ways, angles, and layers of seeing the same thing. And they might be teaching you something, they might be empowering you through this kind of creating that awareness for you. That I sometimes say, like, I am alive still, so that means, I learned my lessons in that subject. I have quite intense mantras as well around that kind of, when I feel that kind of interceptions. It could be like, I don't give consent. This is dear Father Archangel Michael taught this. like don't I don't give I don't consent, I don't consent. Or sometimes I just simply, because I know what it is and I'm fully aware and I feel quite clear and balanced about it, when it comes I just say like, go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself. So that is like this is why I was waiting for, just I wanted to share this with you with joy, not with anger. It's important. So it is determination. It is, uh, knowing that you have learned your lessons, but also there is something, a power that is that is looking for its own completion, its own next stage. So but you understand why it is happening, in what ways, and most importantly, check if you are feeling well, if you are feeling okay. So there is nothing to fear. You are the most powerful thing. Once you are aligned and connected, you are the divine. You are your higher selves. You are the archangels. You are all the ascended masters. You are all the universe, the whole universe, the entire cosmos, and you are the stars and sun. You have all the power within you. Just with your intention and by going deeper and trusting, finding that alignment, you are going to experience in the way that is beneficial for you at that moment. In some occasions, I received that, yes, I was experiencing some negativity on my journey, but I was also assured that it was for me to learn. It is not because divine cannot protect you. It is not because you are not protected enough. It is not because your higher self wants you to suffer or your soul wants that suffering. Of course, maybe you need to see something, do a bit more work on in with aligning with health, happiness, wellness, joy, love, to update your choices and contracts about how you want to live that life. But it is maybe a time for you to experience something that is a bit unpleasant, so you can actually see a new angle, understand a new dynamic, and go into the deeper understanding on that. So I recommend everyone to be like empowered, badass goddesses and gods, and like beautiful divine beings in the new galactic year. With the Lionsgate, we are feeding the blessings. Everyone is creating beautiful meditations and sharing wisdom, feeling that vibe. We will keep it going, and we will keep it high. We will keep it powerful. No fear, nothing to fear. Like Archangel Michael states, don't consent, don't give, don't say, just tell them to leave. So nothing to fear. And the biggest demons are the demons of our own shadow. So we are going to do the deep inner work, but at each step we are going to hug, embrace ourselves, because this higher self union happens layer by layer, layer by layer. You are uniting with your soul, you are uniting with your higher selves. This is like an infinite journey. It is eternal love. It is a true love story. Of course, every love story has learning curves. And yeah, as long as we know the dynamics, we understand how truth feels. If we understand how these dynamics work with different energies, and how we can stay aligned and empowered, then it is soul missions are like, I'm not gonna let that go. I'm not gonna let that go. It is your direct line. It is your channel. It is your gate. It is your portal. It is your school. It is your mastery. So important. Don't let that go. Don't leave it unattended. That is also, this is one of the powerful messages that was coming with so much intensity. A little little fun, joyful moment I want to share. This morning I was thinking about like, oh, I want to share about this topic, but I still don't know how. I think I did well. Yeah, hopefully, at least, yeah, not too much hazard. And like I was having breakfast and still like thinking, like I'm thinking about talking about this like this for quite a while. And I recorded a video, but I didn't want to share because it just sounded a bit too, like judgmental. It felt like a bit angry, too much swear words. I was like, I went to bed that night. I was like, I came up 3 a.m. I said, like, I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it. And then, yeah, I was having that struggle. I didn't post it. You'll see it is funny now because, yeah, I think I found that balance about how to talk about it. And maybe you're not even understanding exactly where I'm stuck. But this morning I was having breakfast and I was just saying, like, talking to myself, like, and then I just noticed that it was Archangel Michael's presence. I was like, so you have something to share? You're here to give me insight? He was like, so what is the issue? Like, I said, like, I want to talk about it, but it just comes with so much intensity because, I want to tell people just, be in your goddess power, badass power, kick asses, just hold on to your task. And yeah, just, it's like, yeah, with so much efforts. And then he was like, yeah, it is not your authentic to you. That is why, he said that it is okay if you want to share it that way, but it is not authentic to you. But I said, like, it is intense. I was like, you should use joy. He was like, like he said, like, you can create even more power if you speak with joy. You can give the same effect, and also it will be more authentic to you. So it is not about probably what we share and how we share. It is about perhaps for me to channel the wisdom and beauty of it, because this is the thing I want to create for you. It is like, just be willing, be open. It is okay. It is, everything is no, I'm not saying that is easy journey, but it is blissful journey with, yes, learning curves, as long as we are aware. So I'm again thankful to Archangel Michael, who has helped me with finding a way, this authentic, more authentic way of expressing intense truth. That also has been quite a big learning curve in my journey. Yes, stay protected, stay well, stay clear. Also, stay in your sovereign self. That also means heart, body, heart, soul, higher self. So find that source self point, and that is like feel yourself and aura. We have an event tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. UK time. This is like a bit weird time. Sometimes I try to make it possible for US, Australia, and find a midday. In UK, people will go like, oh, we want to go to parks. But yeah, that was the time. I chose this time. It is free event for aligning with our tasks in the new galactic year, receiving our new missions. There will be some little talk, but it is going to be mostly multidimensional journey. So we are going to journey. We are not journeying to different galaxies. No, this is not multidimensional journey. We journey in our own higher dimensional consciousness. That is the way I have been shown by beloved Guan Yin, and we anchor in our own multidimensional presence. Yes, we connect with a training field that is opening for us, and this is also the training field of Divine Mother Spirit, because we are learning about how to create a new earth, how to be the master of ourselves, how to learn wisdom, yeah, and expand consciousness, feel the love, feel the union, and have a true love story within us. So this is how we do the multidimensional journeys. I have in the event description for this event, you can find a link to a guide that's called Multidimensional Journey Explained. So we are going to travel within our own higher dimensional consciousness, higher dimensional presence. We will be in that state of mind. In that state of mind, we will receive, align, learn, allow whatever flows to you. Okay, thank you very much for being here and joining me. Love you guys. Take care and lots of love and joy.